This will be my only live stream because we have competition tomorrow. We got to get up very early. So I'm going to do what I can to get us in bed early tonight because you know how she is. And when she goes to sleep early, she skates really well. So this will be it, but I'll be on tomorrow. I'm not expecting we're going to be home that late. You know, maybe like early afternoon or very late morning. Lose general. Anxiety eases and moves into the past and life begins to move forward. If you're feeling undecided about something or someone, don't make any decisions until you're ready. Areas of your life that have been stagnant may now successfully begin to move forward. With the magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. Cooperation and compromise can lead you to success around work, school, or business. Hi, Adonis. Hello, everyone. Tiffany, general. Life is moving forward towards greener pastures when you're clear about your wants and needs. Maybe spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. A disappointment or a heartache is healing and moving into the past, and life begins to move forward. Listen to your intuition. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. You could have money coming in. Finances may be improving. Do you have shorts on? Oh, there. Looks like you don't have shorts on. Okay. Go ahead. You want to show everybody?
So, I got a mystery surprise. And
you got a gift from a viewer.
Person. But if you're that person, thank you.
I haven't seen her. I haven't seen her yet.
Okay, well.
If she shows up in here, I will tell you to bring it in, okay? Oh, thank you, Sarah. I love this color. I just don't like the front of it. Hey, it's fine. I love the color. I mean, what do I want for $9.99?
I got the box. I got the box to show them.
Okay, go ahead, show them.
So, I got this. And it's actually a mystery thing.
It is really cute.
Okay, it's cute. Actually a mystery thing. And that's one of the things I wanted. That it comes with this, a card. It shows you what happened you got. And then, this is the box that came in. I really want that one, but I'm just going to show you
got
all
the
cuckoo
one. What's it called? Coco? What was it called?
Cuckoo. Is that say cuckoo?
Yeah.
Cuckoo. But there's like a bag that shows you all the characters, even there's a mystery, okay? I really want all of these ones. I did not really care about the mystery. The mystery is...
Let me see it. I'll tell you.
Quip.
This one here?
Yeah.
Wispy.
Oh.
Where do you see a Q? There's no Q there. This one here is Wispy. Let me finish what I'm doing now, okay?
But I really want the one that's right on the cover. Okay. I got the one I wanted anyway.
Give him his bowl. Oh my goodness. Come on.
I think I should name it Quinn.
All right, name it Quinn. What was
it
name? Get him his bowl, Avery. Holy good God.
I just don't know what the ball is. I kind of want to name it Koala.
Tea Yvette for tonight.
No. I kind of want to name it Koala. I think I know why I'm just with the name mistake. I don't know why I'm naming this thing, but...
For tonight, areas of your life that have been stagnant may now start to move forward. Empress is coming in, bringing in love and money or more of it. If you're feeling undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready and listen to your intuition. You could be spending time with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Life's moving forward towards greener pastures. It may be slow and steady wins the race, but life is still moving forward towards greener pastures on the horizon. You may have choices and options around social activity tonight. Not bad. Jasmina, general. Lay down the law, set boundaries. It'll serve you well. And you may be spending time with an Aries. The hard work you put into work, school, or business comes back and pays off. Life's moving forward towards greener pastures around work, school, business, career. The hard work you put in is paying off, and more money may be coming in between now and the end of the year. Maybe spending time with a Leo. Take time if you can for rest, relaxation, and self-care.
Don't you know like the axolotl pair I have?
Yeah.
Can I finish that like by tomorrow?
You don't have to finish it. You finish it when you want. Yeah, you don't have to do it today. Just put it somewhere so that it's not going to get knocked over or destroyed.
Okay.
Mihak, general. Maybe planning travel. A disappointment heals and moves into the past. Life begins to move forward. Feeling ambitious, you should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to in the month of May. Something nice could happen around the home, moving homes, changing homes, upgrading your home, whatever it is, would be positive. Feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. Anxiety eases and moves into the past. Not bad. Cinnamon, general. May have good news that comes in around work, school, or business. A disappointment or heartache is healing and moving into the past. Life may change for you for the better quickly. A disappointment or a heartache is healing and moving into the past, and perseverance pays off. Maybe spending time with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Maybe planning travel. Old wounds heal and move into the past. You may receive good news around career. Not bad. Tanya, love. Hi, Luz. When it comes to love, you got the Empress here, bringing in love and money or more of it. No longer holding yourself back. Life is moving forward. Listen to your intuition. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care, and explore your options. You've got Sagittarius here. You have another fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries here. You have happiness coming in around love moving forward when you're clear about your wants and needs. Exploring your options could lead you to success. You got choices. Not bad.
Could he have one piece of the steak? Because when I was barking, like you could smell it.
He's barking at the fridge?
Yeah.
No, that steak is for you for tomorrow. He can't have it. Distract him. Go play with him with the ball. He can't always have what he wants. No. Yeah, no, because no. There's only one piece left. I didn't cut up anymore. Did you not finish yours? No, you ate all yours.
I did.
Did you finish all the Cheez-Its?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, not all of them. There's a little bit of
Then give him that.
Why?
Because give him that. Avery, don't give him anything. I don't care. Don't give him the steak. Okay? That's it.
So I'll give him one.
Okay, that's fine. Oh, it's never easy with her. You can't just say one thing. No, don't do it. Okay. It always has to be, she always have to come back at me with something. Martisha for tonight. Feeling ambitious, you should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to, and you may have choices and options around social activity. Be clear about your wants and needs, and life moves forward towards greener pastures. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Like you may be feeling content, just happy, rest, relaxation, and self-care, not doing anything special, but you'll have choices tonight. So let's see what happens. Lily, love. When it comes to love, you have romance coming in. Explore your options could lead to success, especially if you're feeling undecided about something. Earth comes in, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, possibly Air, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Don't look back on the past. Life is moving forward. Exploring your options could lead you to a committed relationship sometime over the summer. Kelly wants the orange cards. Angelic protection. A brilliant light of protection is around you at this time. Angels are guiding and guarding you and want you to know that you are safe. Whether you're feeling worried about physical, emotional, or spiritual harm or not, this card is confirming that you have spiritual protection. Your angel guide is supporting you and leading you towards positive experiences and outcomes. If you feel you have decisions to make or opportunities to take and you are unsure what to do, know that this card is bringing you comfort and support. The angels are with you, and they only need a prayer from you in order to swoop in and guide you. And this one's spiritual growth. This is a powerful time for you. Your growth and understanding are unfolding at an incredible rate. You are feeling more connected than ever to your soul gifts and purpose. Your angels are encouraging you to keep up the good work and continue expanding your knowledge and experience. When this card arrives, it is confirmation that the experiences and insights that you've had recently have been divinely led. You may find yourself feeling connected to particular energies at this time, or even experiencing angels or guides or visions visiting you. This card is letting you know that these experiences are real and occurring because of your determination to open up spiritually. The path of light is unfolding for you, and you are being encouraged to hold your head high and focus on spiritual growth. The rest will be taken care of for you. Pretty good. Jamila, why didn't I won on Friday the competition? I can't answer that. I don't know what the competition is, what it was for. Yeah, I don't have enough information to answer that question. Forever General. Maybe coming up with an idea for a side business, side project, side hustle. You may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. Old wounds heal and move into the past, and life begins to move forward. Paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan can make you feel relief. And then you may be feeling a little bit more grounded and stable around finances.
Can I please eat that piece of steak right now?
Go ahead.
Okay.
Go eat it.
But can I shove the whole thing in my mouth? So
No, just take bites of it. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, good on my head back, but I want it anyway.
Okay, so it would be good if you ate it.
I'll just eat it anyway.
Pinky General. Lay down the law, set boundaries. It'll serve you well, especially if you feel like somebody's been trying to overstep. You may be spending time with a Leo. May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or receive good news. Areas of your life that have been stagnant may now start to move forward, even if it is slow and steady wins the race. Could be thinking about going back to school, learning a new area of study, and you may feel relief around life moving forward. Pretty good.
That's pretty bad.
What?
The steak, like it was all wet.
Just give it to him. Just give it to him. I don't care. Just give it to him. I don't care. Okay? Just get rid of it. You keep coming in here. Okay? Either eat it or don't eat it. But he's in there barking, and I can't get anything done. Okay? I have to get you in bed early tonight. Do you understand that? You have to leave this house tomorrow morning. It's 7 o'clock. You have to be dressed and ready. Okay? So stop interrupting me, okay? Jesus. Natasha, what is the energy around Emmons and I meeting up tonight? Things look a little slow. If you already have plans, things should move forward as planned. If you don't have plans, I'm not confident it's going to happen because things are looking a little slow. I would confirm the plans right now. Olivia, love for May. Love for May. Exploring your options could lead you to success around love in May or over the spring, early summer. I can't swear it's going to happen in May because it looks a little slow. But you may have new energy coming in, leaving people, places in the past and moving forward. Disappointments are healing and moving into the past. Don't look back on the past. So you have a Capricorn that comes in strong. You also have another You have a water sign coming in, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, could be a Cancer, and a wish comes true. Life moves forward towards greener pastures. Don't settle for less than you want or deserve when it comes to love. New beginnings could lead to success. Hi, Mel. Shrish, I'm Shrish Amjad. I want to know about Abdul Samad's feeling towards me. Block situation. Seems to be setting a strict boundary by blocking you. He may feel like I don't know, you have overstepped the boundary, and he's setting a boundary around this situation. I don't see much changing because the Hangman is here. My suggestion would be to try to move past this or explore new options, because he seems like he's got somebody else around him here. I don't know if he's dating somebody else, but he's got somebody else around him, and I don't see him unblocking right now. Whatever upset him, he hasn't let go of it. And he's feeling like boundaries were overstepped. And he's setting a boundary by blocking you. I would explore new opportunities right now. AM Gemini, will TC be my girlfriend in the future? You may be able to make that happen. I would express your wants and needs. I don't know where you guys are in the relationship right now, but it does look like you do have commitment potential here. Bonita, I'm feeling overwhelmed about getting my home in order after moving. Will things start to improve? Yeah, it's going to take time. I mean, it's always like, it's never easy moving, right? There's always a lot of crap. But yeah, I think you'll be fine. One step at a time, take it day by day. You'll get through it. Nat, general. Anxiety eases and moves into the past, and life begins to move forward. You may have good news that comes in around work, school, or business. An old wound is healing, and you're moving past it. Perseverance pays off around work, school, or business, bringing in happiness. A wish may come true. You could be spending time with an Earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, but it maybe a Virgo. Feeling better, compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. Pretty good. Oh, thank you, Mihak. I like the purple one too. What is?
That's good. But sometimes
You ate it or you gave it to him?
like I ate like a few pieces of it. I wasn't that hungry, but sometimes things feel bad, and then it just doesn't make you want to eat it. But then you give it a try one last time.
I know. Meat kind of grosses me out, so I wouldn't make you eat it, but it was fresh.
No, just.
And I don't want to see it go to waste.
No.
She doesn't stop talking. As soon as her eyes open, she starts talking, and she doesn't stop. Hold it. Like sometimes I'm trying to do something, I'm like, I just need you to stop talking right now. I can't even think.
You know, when you see the sound, just the whole entire house goes silent. Like.
Yeah, sometimes you just can't think. You know, it's like it must be some kind of a cosmic joke that quiet, introverted people get loud, outgoing children. Because that's what's going on over here. What is he barking at, Avery? Go get him. Where is this steak?
It's in the fridge.
Okay, then go get a ball and distract him. But I can't have him barking in there. Okay, go distract him. Go play with him with something. Emily, reading about my well-being, general health, and physical energy and strength. Well, overall, things look slow to improve, but taking small steps could lead to big results, big picture. So it may be slow and steady wins the race, but eventually things move forward. As far as overall well-being, you might feel like things are misaligned or like not much is functioning well. I know, obviously, I'm not a doctor. You have to go see your doctors and specialists or whoever, but it looks like something is misaligned or not feeling well as time moves forward, begins to move into the past. I don't know what's going to change that. A little bit of, I don't know how much physical exercise you do, but even slow walking or like lifting light weights may be helpful as far as strength is concerned. but it does look like things are moving forward. Old wounds are healing, and the hard work that you put into your health will pay off. It just may take some time, and it may not happen overnight. Michelle, general for next month. For next month, you may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or receive good news. You may have some money headed your way and life is coming into balance. Take time if you can for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Maybe spending time with the Pisces, listen to your intuition. You also could be paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan, which may make you feel relieved. You got money coming in or finances may be improving. Stacy, love for the rest of the weekend. You might be feeling stressed or negative about something here. Feeling stressed, overwhelmed, or negative. If that's the case, take time for rest, relaxation, and self care, and take a moment to yourself to figure out what it is that you want or need, because things look a little bit like out of balance or upside down. Expressing your wants and needs is suggested, but it looks like it could be somewhat of a roller coaster of a weekend, like arguments or moments of silence, having the same argument over and over again, feeling overwhelmed and negative. Sharon, I'm not in a relationship. Do you see love coming to me this spring? Yeah, that could be true. You got the Knight here. You could have new beginnings on the horizon, possibly with a Libra or a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Exploring your options leads to success. Don't settle for less than you want or deserve. Yeah, love could move forward for you. Holly, Brian, and me. Things look a little slow right now, but expressing your wants and needs around the situation may be helpful. Things look a little misaligned or out of balance, but communication may clear that up. Slow and steady wins the race, but you may have communication picking up and you could be spending time together. May see an improvement in the way the relationship is functioning by the time we get to the middle of May. Sarah, guidance from tarot, especially around healing old wounds and cultivating better relationships. Don't look back on the past and see whatever's happened in the past. See it for what it was. That whatever happened didn't have to do with you; it had to do with the other person. Cultivating better relationships would be when you see the red flags or the signs, not to make excuses for these people, whoever they are, and to know when to walk away from something. Expecting somebody to change or be different, or giving lots of excuses, which I think a lot of people will make excuses or allow people to get away with shit. Don't allow it, and don't put in more than you're getting. And I think that that's a huge thing for a lot of people, where one person is putting in so much effort, almost with the idea of like, if they put in all this effort, they're going to be seen as worthy or the one, like, look at how good I am to you. And it just doesn't work. It just doesn't work. So make sure that everything is staying well balanced. Anything that's like one sided, and, you know, it doesn't always have to be like bad relationships. I know for a long time, I would look at myself and I would think that I had really bad relationships with men. But it took me a really long time to realize that I did it with everyone. It wasn't just men. That was what I took notice of. I was aware that I did it with men. But I didn't realize that I did it with everyone. Where I would try to please people, I couldn't say no. I would do more for them than I was getting. We would make plans with somebody, they would cancel on me, but I would never cancel on them, no matter who it was. And I think that like those lessons and healing those wounds, like feeling like it's okay for me to take care of myself, it's okay for me to say no, it's okay for me to not be available, can really help bring things back into balance, and also prevent resentment. Because like sometimes it's not always, like it could be a relationship with a friend who's taking a lot and not giving enough. And, sometimes like we think, well, I give all my relationships with men, I give them 100% and I don't get anything in return. But here is a friend of mine who I'm also giving her 100% and I'm not getting anything from her either. But maybe we don't always see it like that. Anyway, yeah, you can't really, like, there's really no magic sauce for like healing wounds. Like, it's identifying your own behavior in the situation and why you have stood for that, why you've stood for it throughout your life. I always go back to that stupid story about me on the bus when I was in kindergarten, when I asked the girl to come home with me, and she was like, I say no to you every day, why would you keep asking? Like, I was so naive and stupid that I didn't want to believe that she just didn't want to hang out with me. I really thought she was telling me the truth. And we were so little, and at such a young age to know to lie, to give somebody an excuse, and for me to not know that she was lying. Like, there was so much that was learned at such a young age that it needs to be undone. Like, I can tell you right now, that girl, if the roles were different, she didn't want to be my friend. Why didn't she want to be my friend? Why did I want to be friends with her so badly? And I don't know. We didn't have anything in common. I mean, I don't know. Why did I want to be friends with her? I have no idea. But another person, like, she would have said no once and the person would have gotten it, but not me. And I continued to do that to myself throughout my life. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. Anyway, but you got to notice what you're doing in it. Everybody's really quick to blame the other people. Well, she's a bitch. That wasn't nice. She shouldn't have acted like that. Oh, well, but she was right. How many times did she have to tell me? Which then, fast forward how many years later with my friend Matt, how many times did he have to tell me? Right? Why did I still think that there was a connection or, that kind of stupid soulmate bullshit because I was studying Kabbalah and all that other nonsense? That's why when people are like, oh, this is this soulmate connection because of XYZ, I'm like, hey, listen, I've been down that road. Save yourself the heartache and stop it with the bullshit, because listen to what somebody is telling you. Listen to the actions. You see what they're doing, not what they're saying. And if I had opened my eyes on the bus, I would never have been in that relationship with Matt 20 years later. Anyway, you get what I mean. Oh my goodness. Liz for the next 24 hours. Avery, I'm going to lose my mind. What does he want? Then go and give it to him. Going to drive me nuts, these two. Liz for the next 24 hours. Areas of your life that have been stuck or stagnant will now start to move forward, and perseverance seems to pay off. Disappointments heal and move into the past. Anxiety eases and moves into the past. Money comes in, finances improve. That may not be in the next 24 hours. That may be between now and the end of the month. You may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or receive good news that you've been waiting on. Valerie, how is Eric feeling about me and our connection currently? Okay, he looks a little distant. It's not terrible. It looks just a little disconnected right now, but he may feel that you're a kind, caring, like, sincere person, somebody who was reliable, somebody who was respectable, somebody who was strong and confident. So he thinks highly of you, but I don't know. He shows us a little distant. Comment: I think our car rental agency won't have any vehicles that suit me to offer by Monday morning. Do you think my trip with my own vehicle will go smoothly? I think it's going to be okay. I don't know how far you have to go, but I would make sure that you have your cell phone. It's always charged. Make sure that there's somebody that knows that you're traveling, that God forbid something should happen, they could come and get you or be available. You know what I mean? like wasn't going far. I was only going 5 miles. But when I was told not to drive the Beetle, and I had no other way to get her to her ice skating lessons, and they're already paid for it. Yeah, I'm like, it's 5 miles. I'll be fine. I just drove with my hazards on. I was fine, but I had my brother, my sister-in-law, I had everybody knew that I was taking the car, and you know, keep your phone on. And I was on the phone with my father the whole time, and the car was okay. It was fine, but you can't be too careful. And these days, with having a cell phone, just make sure somebody knows. Hopefully, you're not going alone. You're not going alone. Tanya, Edward approached me today. I guess he saw me first because he came into the market and said, "I thought that was you." We had a short hug goodbye. 30 minutes later, oh my God, this guy doesn't get it. Oh my God. Now I thought he wasn't working there anymore. What happened? Anyway, he was happy to see you. He's going to try. He thinks that at some point, like, your guard is going to come down and you're going to let him back in. Nothing's changed, man. Goodbye. Alex, most of the time it's karmic and you're just supposed to learn lessons from. That's true too. Which is so terrible. Lily, career and work. Do you see any changes or anything coming in regard to work? Yeah, there could be. Um, there could be a new beginning on the horizon. You have the world at your feet. And if there's something specific you're looking for, you may be able to make that happen. I don't know if it's a promotion or some sort of a change, but you may be able to make that happen. You've got like good karma or like balance coming back to career. Things could change for you for the better. Slow and steady wins the race, but life moves forward. Feeling better respected, better compensated around work, school, or business. Not bad. Especially if you want something specific to happen. If you bring it up, yeah, you may be able to get it. Tanya, does he not realize why I left him alone? He hasn't changed, no boundaries, turned it up all over again. I totally agree. But no, he doesn't get it. He doesn't get it. I have a hard time with him because there is a part of this that shows that he just doesn't care. Like, he doesn't care about boundaries, which reminds me of somebody that could be very narcissistic or very, like, they only care about themselves. They don't care if you say no. They don't care if they're making you feel bad. They just want what they want. But then the other part of it, which may have something to do with the religion, like, I don't know if there's some aspect of this religion that is telling him that he should be preaching to people. And like how we have the people that come in here all the time telling us to repent. Like, I think that's part, like, I get letters in the mail all the time from Jehovah's Witnesses or whoever they are. And I think that's part of it. So yeah, it's kind of hard, like, because on one hand, it's like, if it's part of somebody's religion, it doesn't make it okay, especially if you set the boundary. But it's almost a little bit more understanding. It's like, okay, this is what they believe. This is why they're doing that. But on the other hand, it's like, if you're somebody who is just narcissistic and you just don't give a shit about, and he shows us like, but there could be a little bit of both in there. Yeah, it's gross. Stacy, Ryan and I for the rest of the weekend. Ryan and I for the rest of the weekend. For the rest of the weekend, it looks like it could be a little tumultuous. Look out for having an argument or feeling negative about something, like there's disappointment around. Nothing terrible is happening, but it just seems like unresolved issues. Fool in reverse, something may get revealed that could need to be dealt with, but things are looking a little stagnant and there may be like arguing, a little bit of arguing. Miss Deb, why did CB want to meet and talk in person? Okay, well, I agree with them. So whatever it is that they want to discuss, they don't want anything to be misunderstood. They want to be able to explain it in person rather than this text messaging, which is the worst way to communicate, or even over the phone. This person wants to get you in person and have the conversation, which I agree, it's the best way to talk, especially if you're talking about something that's important, you know. Texting is great for, hey, I'll be there at 6, but anything else, I wouldn't use texting for. Oh, he's working for Amazon now, and you just ran into him? Now, you see what I'm going to say here, right? You ran into him, you don't want to see him. So every time somebody says to me, is it meant to be because I saw him at a traffic light? No, just like it's not meant to be with you and him because you saw him in the parking lot of the shopping center. You see what I'm saying? It's like people will only look at what they want to see. Oh, it must be meant to be because I saw him. Like somebody asked me that question the other day. And, you know, I'm not being like an asshole about it because there was definitely a time in my life where I thought that way. And I cannot imagine how much heartache I caused myself by thinking along those lines. But like if I don't know, remember who it was, but if that person were to be in here, like this would be a perfect example of why running into somebody in the neighborhood is not a sign of anything. Because you live in the same neighborhood, you're going to run into people. And you're going to notice those people that are of some kind of significance. Just like you avoid people you don't want to see. Doesn't mean you have to be friends with them. Or you don't like him. You have to be his friend because you ran into him. Must be meant to be. It's not. It's not. Adonis, I'm reading it now. Oh, okay. I don't think that you're blocked. I think there may be a little bit of anxiety, may not even have anything to do with you. I do think you have communication coming in soon, out of the blue, probably when you least expect it. I think they could be taking a little time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. And they also may not be feeling that great. Maybe feeling like a little run down or something physical. Like not like deathly sick, but like a cold or something. Tanya, you would think that he would say it's nice running into you, take care, but no, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't understand. I mean, I really don't understand. You know, like, if you have, like, okay, I have a friend of mine, which I haven't spoken to him in a very long time, which is weird, but that's a whole other story. Him and I always would, like, talk about, like, nostalgia, like, from the past. What?
Can I get this?
Yeah. Like that's our friendship, right? Like not necessarily we don't have to sit around and have deep conversations about spirituality or God or anything like that, but we would like talk about like I don't know, like if something came up and I saw like I don't know a Karate Kid poster, I would send it to him, or the Goonies came up, we would go back and forth with that. Um, like that's kind of our thing. So if you had that like conspiracy theory thing with him, it would make sense because that's what where your friendship is. But you don't like that, so why does he keep doing it? It doesn't make any sense. It's like it reminds me of my friend's sister. My friend, she doesn't like like gambling, drinking, or anything like that. And her sister really enjoys gambling, which to each their own. I know it doesn't bother me. Not really my thing either, but and I don't really want to be out late all night like I used to when I was young, but like my friend will say, like she keeps inviting me to do go gambling and I don't want to go. And I'm like, isn't there anything else that you guys can do? And she's like, well, she really wants to do this and I want to see her, so I'll just go. But I kind of feel like that's unfair. But
Mom.
What?
So she needs to make me a drink, but a little bit. Like, it's in like a few questions.
Yeah. Okay. Yep. Okay. Essence, I know like the guy I ran into at the grocery store. I've been talking about getting a tat, and he's an artist. I told him I had a boyfriend, and his answer was was damn. I thought I can eat ink and sneak you, and you sneaky, and not meant to be. He's just an annoying man. Because it's like, sir, why would we even suggest that? Oh my God. Sarah, once a woman I know through my mom, I ran into with a friend of another religion. She lectured me for, oh my God, for minutes explaining how I shouldn't make such friends. These people are, yeah, I know. I know. I know. I know. I'm not a big fan of organized religion. I mean, if you like the religion and you believe in it, I don't feel like you have to go to a church or a temple or whatever, but some people feel like you have to. Yeah, I don't know. I found I'm well. Kabbalah I thought was working for me for a while. I was really believing it until I was going to get shystered out of $25,000. Then that went out the window, and that's not really a religion. Um, I've heard people call it like Jewish occultism. There was not really anything occulty in there that I ever that I saw. I mean, like they were always trying to sell you something, which was true. Not all the time, but like I would say about every other phone call that I had with a rabbi, he would try to sell me something. But I get that. Like these places can't continue to function if they don't have any money. So I understand that. But I didn't have to do anything crazy. Like, he wanted me to read um, the Old Testament, but I don't know, was it the whole Old Testament? It probably wasn't. I think it may have just been one book that I read. I don't remember. It was a long time ago. Um, but there was nothing like witchcrafty about it at all. It was like there was a lot of like reading Hebrew. I don't understand Hebrew, but he said this is what he said. He said that the letters, even if you don't know what they mean, your soul recognizes them. Could that be true? I mean, I maybe. I mean, I was willing to explore it, and he's like, just let your eyes see the letters. I mean, there was no harm in it. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't going out and sacrificing chickens. I was just looking at Hebrew letters. And he would suggest that like there were like these 3-letter words. I can't remember. Like everything meant something. Like I don't remember. Maybe love. But well, I don't know. But I would write them out in Hebrew and keep them around. Like put them on the refrigerator, put them on the mirror, so that you see them and that your soul sees it. I mean, I didn't find it to be anything that was anyway. Jess, may I have a couple of cards for work this week? Work looks okay. It looks okay. It's a little slow and steady wins the race, but things are well functioning. Luck is changing for the better and life is moving forward. A disappointment or a heartache is healing and moving into the past. A wish may come true. Don't be afraid to voice your opinion or, if you need to set a boundary or something. Stacy, how is Ryan currently feeling about me? We've been arguing off and on this last week. Yeah, I think the arguing is going to continue. It's like he's feeling perseverant. He doesn't feel like he's done anything wrong. He doesn't seem to want to take responsibility for whatever his part is in this. And he's kind of blaming you for it. He wants you to just give him whatever it is that he wants. He wants you to let him win the argument and then do what he wants you to do. Whatever this argument is, he's just, yeah. Yeah, and he thinks that, I don't know if he's threatening something, but he's definitely manipulating something here. Yeah, I don't really care for that behavior. It's not really fair. Lucinda, like the cult that owns those yellow deli restaurants in upstate New York and also Chattanooga. I ran into one in Florida, and I don't know what that is. I don't know what they are. Shraddha, who's coming towards me in love. Could have new beginnings in love if you're not with anyone right now. You've got the world at your feet. You may have an Aries coming in. Disappointments heal and move into the past, and life begins to move forward. You may have cause for celebration come in when you listen to your intuition. Life moves forward. Exploring your options and being clear about your intentions could get you into a well-balanced, well-functioning, committed relationship if that's something that you're interested in. Lovely, can you please tell me whatever comes out going through so much? Anxiety eases and moves into the past, and life begins to move forward. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Your luck is about to change for the better. Finances may be improving, and disappointments are healing and moving into the past. The hard work you put into work, school, or business comes back and pays off. If you're undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready. Sag rising, loving commitment. It looks as if new energy is coming in if you're not with anyone right now. Perseverance pays off, in areas of your life that have been stagnant may now start to move forward, moving forward towards greener pastures. You may be spending time with, you got fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. And then you have choices and options. You may also have an Aquarius coming in. Laying down the law, setting boundaries can help life move forward. You do have commitment coming in if that's something that you're interested in. Marita, general for me. Make sure you're taking time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Something may happen that makes you happy with the sun. Old wounds heal and move into the past, and life begins to move forward. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. It helps bring life back into balance. You may be feeling like a little bit more financially stable, feeling ambitious, be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. Weight of the world slips off your shoulders, and a disappointment or a heartache is healing and moving into the past.
Can you please put some of this in here?
Yep.
Because I'm so thirsty. I gotta get you guys in. All of that.
That's good.
Oh no.
More?
Yeah, no. All this. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, it's so fizzy.
It's good, right? That's so much better for you than the Crystal Light. You should try to drink a little more of that. You could put a squeeze of lemon in there. The lemon is great. Cosmic. Did Cody lose interest in me already since I haven't heard from him since last night? Left me on red. I'm traumatized by Keith. No, I think you'll hear from him again. I think you'll hear from him again at some point. Essence, when is the next time you see passion and intimacy in my life, and with who? Maybe over the summer, and it could be with a Sagittarius. Maybe with a Sagittarius or an Aries. Cynthia, what I don't see coming. New beginnings on the horizon around work, school, or business that could be bringing, like, feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. Cooperation and compromise is suggested. You may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from, or get good news that you've been waiting on. A solution to a problem is in front of you. You'll figure it out before the end of the month. You have the world at your feet, and a disappointment or a heartache is healing and moving into the past. Sarah had a big argument with my friend Sultan. What's his next action? There'll be communication that comes in, but he may be a little slow. It may take a few days. Excuse me. 9 lives, work and career. For work and career, if you're, okay, you have a new beginning here. You have a new job coming in. If you're looking for one, if you're not looking for a job and you have one and you're content, You may have like a promotion or something nice happening around work. If you're looking for a job, you've got good luck or luck on your side around a new journey that could be bringing in more money. Don't be afraid to express your wants and needs around career, and things may be moving forward. Anxiety is easing and moving into the past, and you may see things move forward late May. Vicky, general for tomorrow. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self care, and listen to your intuition. You may have, you may have, you may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or receive good news. Could be spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Slow and steady wins the race, but life begins to move forward. Not bad. You may be beginning a new journey of some type or doing something fun and exciting on a whim. Not bad. How you feeling, Vicky? Jess, is there any potential for anything romantic with X, or am I being delusional? I think it could be possible. It could be possible. Things were a little bit misaligned, but it looks like there's like mutual respect here. Um, Feeling grounded and stable. There could be sincere feelings, even if it's not romantic yet. Doesn't mean it couldn't happen at some point. Amma, can I know when BP will reach out? Maybe within like the next 4 to 6 weeks. It may be a little while. If you want to speak to this person, I would reach out to them rather than wait.
Success is no more.
Adam, is Aquarius mad at me? I don't think Aquarius is mad. No.
Mom, can you finish open this?
Do you have enough water in there?
I do have seltzer in there.
Yeah, but is how much in the cup left?
Like this much.
Okay, don't put the whole thing in there. Put about half, because it will
I'll
be.
put it in there. And I'll show you.
It's going to be sunflower.
Okay, Mom, this is it. This is how much I have.
Let me see it. Yeah, give it to me. I'll do it. Let me just put about half in.
Wait, first let me drink it, then see if I can like.
That
taste
should
it.
be plenty. Good. Okay. Then you use that later. Sunflower last year reached out to AL, but he didn't respond to my message. Why did he do that? It looks as if he was setting a boundary. So I don't know what your relationship is with this person, but he didn't respond because he was setting a boundary. And then, he may have even had intention at some point to get back to you and he just never did. Yeah, I don't know what your relationship is with him, but Lucinda, general for the next 7 days. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Old wounds heal and move into the past. May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or receive good news. Could be spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. May have money coming in or finances could be improving. May also be spending time with a Virgo. Celino, is there a career opportunity coming my way? Yeah, exploring your options around career could push things forward quickly, bringing in choices and options later this spring. Somebody may make you an offer that would be hard to turn down, that brings in cause for celebration. Maggie, I applied for a German teaching position at Dickinson's College in Pennsylvania. Will I get the job? As of right now, I'm only getting a 33%. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Brenda, general for the rest of the night and evening. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Old wounds heal and move into the past, and life begins to move forward. May hear from somebody hoping to hear from or receive good news. And weight of the world slips off your shoulders. Paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan may make you feel relieved tonight, or putting money aside for something. It's an average, pleasant evening. I'm looking. Somebody sent a cash app. There it is. Miss Deb, what is so important that CB has to discuss with me in person? Is it about the past? That could be part of it. Yeah. It looks like, okay, this person may be feeling bad or maybe having guilt about something that they're trying to release. Then there also may be some kind of, I don't know if they feel like there was gossip or a rumor or something, or wants to clear up some kind of a miscommunication or something. There's a couple of things going on that makes them feel like they would rather talk in person. They want to make sure that they make themselves clear, like they want to get this off their chest. I don't know. I don't know what happened in the past, but they may feel bad or guilty about something. And then there may also be another issue. There may be more than one thing happening.
Mom,
What?
can you watch me?
Very good. That was very good.
Can I put this music out of there for plastic? Because you're not going to get copyrights to that.
That's right.
They lose like money. I also like them some more. But I just gotta go put my cup off in my.
Okay. Vanderbilt General. You may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or receive good news. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. You could come up with an idea for a side business, side project, side hustle. If you decided to do it, it may bring in extra money. Like, it may not be a lot of money at once, but it could be, it's like substantial money over the course of the big picture.
I like some more.
Okay, go ahead. You may also be thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study. Old wounds heal and move into the past, and life begins to move forward. You may be starting a new journey.
How much can I put?
The whole thing. You can do the rest of it now. Yep. A disappointment or a heartache is healing and moving into the past.
Oh my god, it's soft.
T-Vet, what is coming with Are the Aries in love?
No, wait, now it's super sour.
You've got listen to your intuition and life begins to move forward. Communication comes in. He's probably going to want to get together soon. And he may be somewhat perseverant. So if you tell him no, he may try to, push for it. But you definitely have communication coming in quick. Vicki, they're doing what they did when I got diagnosed. The care nurse was supposed to phone last Monday, heard nothing, so go figure. They take a bit of my dignity. It makes me insane. It drives me crazy. It just drives me crazy. That's terrible. It's terrible. And I'm sorry you got to deal with that nonsense. Alex, should I buy a ticket and go to the concert in Austin on April 24th? Would I enjoy myself and have fun? It does look like it would be a good time. Yeah, I don't see any reason why you shouldn't. Tanya, I went into the liquor store to buy lottery tickets. Seeing him was odd, and when he said, I thought that was you, made me think he saw me first and maybe followed me. He probably did. He probably did. He probably saw you headed towards the liquor store. He spotted you and he went in after you. Yeah. Lima, was R pestering C like she is doing to me? This woman's do you fucking hate it? I hate it. I hate that. Back up. I think she is. Yeah, I think she is. Oh no, Jess. Shared an opinion and felt like it ended up in the boundary. Well, Alpha, does David know that I'm right about the vehicle? I think so. Yeah, I think so. Hi, Sarah. Lisa, when's love coming in? Maybe late summer, early fall. It could be somebody new that comes in out of the clear blue sky when you least expect it. It could be new energy that may be an Aries or a Libra. Raynara, what beliefs do I have that are creating blockages for me? You have to figure that out. Yeah, you have to be the one to figure it out. The most common one I think that a lot of people suffer from is the feeling unworthy. And you may think like this was such a disconnect for me because I would feel in my head that I was worthy of something, but yet the way I treated myself kind of put out there that I wasn't. Like, for example, like I would go out of my way for people, or I would like a stupid example, but I had a friend who he's an asshole, but he lived in New York City, and I would drive into New York City and pick him up, and then I would drive him back home because he didn't want to lose his parking space. I mean, like, you think somebody was going to do that for me? Nobody's going to do that for me. Nobody was going to do that for me. But in my head, I guess somewhere, I don't know if I was even conscious of it. I was feeling like, oh well, if I'm nice and I do things for him, then he's gonna see that I'm good for him. And like once again, it's like trying to prove your worth. Not only didn't it work, it was horrible, and it just put it was me that was always going out of my way. It wasn't him going out of his way. Like, how ridiculous is that? Anyway, but I did it. And like sometimes, excuse me, there could be a fine line between being a nice person and being taken advantage of, but allowing yourself to be taken advantage of because you feel unworthy. Do you see what I mean? Like, so I think a lot of blockages are because people feel unworthy. Really stupid, but I remember feeling like in high school, me and all my friends had like jobs. Like, I had some friends that made more money than me, and I felt like they deserved to make more money than me. Why would I feel that way? Why wouldn't I be worth as much as the next teenager? I just didn't feel I was worth. Why? We had the same education. Why did I always feel like I was not worth what somebody else in my book was always prettier than me, smarter than me, worth more than me, friendlier than me, more popular than me. I never saw myself as ever being worth anything, but yet in my head, I would say, well, I'm a nice person, I have a lot to offer, and I'm loyal and I'm kind. But my actions, the way I treated myself, weren't like that. And even something that's just going to sound really stupid. But a few years ago, and it happened again recently, I don't know why towels, but it was with towels. So I, teach hot yoga. You always need a towel at hot yoga. And I guess one of my friends had noticed that my towels were getting like worn out and like crappy. So she bought me 2 new towels, and she said, now get rid of those 2 other towels I saw you with. And to me, I was thinking, like, I like to use things until like there's nothing left. Like I could find a use for it. So in my head, I'm making use of something, right? I'm not wasting. But in her head, she was like, "You're showing the universe that you're not. That's what you're worth." She's like, "Throw it out, throw that out." And then recently, she showed up here with more towels. Yeah, I don't know why it's towels, but she was like, "I feel like you need this for the house." I mean, she's right. I could always use them, but I kind of get what she's saying. It's like, and sometimes like I look at myself and I'm like, "Do you see how you walk around?" Like I just finally broke down and bought new sports bras at TMI because they had like there's like no elastic left in them. Like, could you, for $9.99, could you get a new one? But like, it's like, why do I feel like everything else needs my attention and not me? So I think that creates a lot of that. I think a lot of it is worthy, but you really have to look at it yourself, especially like with money, feeling like you're not worth a high-paying job or somebody else is worth more than you. So stupid. I mean, it's really dumb. It's like that. Like I even teaching yoga, I knew teachers that didn't have half my experience, that they didn't have half my training, and they were making more money than me. I wouldn't ask for a raise because I felt like I wasn't going to get it. Like they thought that I wasn't worth it. Meanwhile, these people are worth it. Why? Because they're married and they have husbands that pay their bills, and I'm struggling, so they can ask for what they want because if they don't get what they want, they can walk out. So they're worth it, and I'm not. Yeah, that's the way that I felt. Like, well, I have to be gracious. I have to be great. Yeah. And when I got the shaft left and right over there. But anyway, yeah, you really have to figure it out for yourself. But I think a huge one for a lot of people is the worthiness. Pilates love. Pilates, old wounds are healing and moving into the past, and life is moving forward. If you're not with anyone, you may have choices and options coming in. Fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, maybe a Scorpio. Listen to your intuition, explore your options, and life can move forward towards greener pastures. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Dr. Phil came out with a few years ago with Yellow Delhi Cult. 12 Tribes of Israel. I never heard of it. I'm going to have to look it up later. D for today. Anxiety eases and moves into the past, and life begins to move forward. Somebody may make you an offer that would be hard to turn down. New beginnings on the horizon lead to success. With the magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. Cooperation and compromise around both personal and professional relationships is suggested. And then take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Not bad. Oh, did I do that one for Stacy Love for tomorrow? I don't think I did. I'm going to do it. I don't think I did it. You may be feeling disappointed about something. There's a little bit of disappointment here, or negative. Yeah, anxiety around love that could be a little bit negative. I would, if you can, try to take a little time for yourself. Try to step away from it for a minute and see if you can get like a clear head. A little bit of distance may be helpful, even if it is just for like an afternoon or something. Adam, no, Aquarius isn't mad. I did those. I did that one. Simran 0. I want to know what's coming in my career. No job. Exploring your options, though, with the magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities, can push things forward quickly. Cooperation and compromise could lead to success. Laying down the law, exploring your options leads to success. You have the world at your feet. Expressing what you want and need around career could help things move forward for you sometime later this spring. Clara, general for the next 3 months. General for the next 3 months. For the next 3 months, anxiety eases and moves into the past, and life begins to move forward. You may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from, or get good news that you've been waiting on. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care, but perseverance pays off. Making a wish come true around like work, school, or business. Happiness comes in. Don't be afraid to set boundaries with people that you feel may be overstepping. Zara, actions of Leonidas the Leo towards me. Things are looking a little out of balance and a little stagnant, but at some point you'll probably hear from him, maybe through text message. Things just may be a little slow. Ladybug, is Juan upset about something or some issue with me because our last couple of conversations were a little bit heated? I think he is. Yeah, I think he is upset about something. I think that there is something that's out of balance between the two of you, or the two of you are not on the same page. And I don't know that he knows exactly how to express himself. Yeah, I would just call him right out on it. Like, I would just say, "Is there something that's bothering you? Did I do something? Are you mad at me about something?" I think you can get to the bottom of it. Miss Deb, does CB feel guilty, or is it a rumor? Because we don't have any mutual friends, so I don't understand. Why would there be any gossip? I'm not social. There may be two things. There could be that he feels guilty about something, and he may be trying to get ahead of something. I don't know. Maybe he feels like he's been exposed about something. There's the devil. Okay, could be a lot. It could be that there was somebody caught him in a lie. Maybe somebody's caught him in a lie, or maybe he lied to you about something. It also could be like a substance abuse problem. Whatever it is, it's like an earthly pleasure like overindulging. It even could be like overspending. It could be gambling. So he may be having some kind of an issue with that he wants to discuss. There's more than one issue here. And I think one may be feeling bad about what happened in the past and trying to clear himself of that, like trying to relieve the guilt. That may be the big part of it, but then there may be something else as well. Yeah, like he wants to make himself clear about something. Yeah, well, let's see what happens. Macy, general for today. Slow and steady wins the rest. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from, or receive good news. A disappointment heals and moves into the past, and life begins to move forward. You might be feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. Listen to your intuition. Not bad. Not bad. Leo Sun, general. May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from, or receive good news. Feeling ambitious, be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. And then you may have choices and options that come in around social activity. Perseverance pays off, a wish comes true, a disappointment heals and moves into the past. Areas of your life that have been stagnant or slow to move forward may now start to move forward, but if you're feeling undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready, and listen to your intuition. Evie, what does Tarot want me to know? Feeling ambitious, you should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to, and then you may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from. Old wounds are healing and moving into the past, and that may be bringing in a sigh of relief. Maybe paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan, or money could be coming in. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care, and life begins to come back into balance. Could even be working on a side business, side project, or side hustle. Irene, can you tell me? I found an abandoned house, fixer-upper here in New Jersey. Will my son and I get it, or will we move into a house or apartment between August and October? I don't know how you would go about getting an abandoned house, but I think if you inquire about it, they may be able to help you somehow. I don't know how you would do something like that. But the answer comes up with 70% chance yes, you could get the abandoned house. I don't know how that works though. Like who owns it now, right? I don't know. It's weird, right? I've seen people on YouTube where they go to abandoned houses and there's electricity. Who's paying the electric bill? Yeah, so I don't know how that works, but there may be something that could be done about it. I would see if you could find out. Like if that's what you really want, I would pursue that first because you could probably find an apartment pretty easy. Emma, does M regret her actions? I don't see her showing regret as of right now. Not yet. Christina, is Malash going to ask me to be his girlfriend soon? I don't see commitment here. If you're looking for commitment, I would bring it up. I would let him know what you want rather than wait on him. He's looking a little slow. Oh, thank you, Davy, but I don't remember what we were talking about. What would you do for me? I don't remember what we were talking about. Oh, I said, who's going to do that for me? Oh, driving to the city and come and get me? And then bring me back on the same day? Butterfly kiss for the next 24 hours. May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. Paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan can make you feel relief. And then you have life is moving forward towards greener pastures. Listen to your intuition. Feeling a little bit more financially stable as possible. Could be spending time with a Gemini or an Earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Ruchi, what's coming in next in love? You have somebody may make you an offer that would be hard to turn down. That could begin a new journey, and life is moving forward towards greener pastures. So it's probably new energy if you're not with anyone right now. It may be a Sagittarius. Empress is bringing in love and money or more of it. Exploring your options could lead you to success around love. Not bad. Oh my goodness, I see the purple hearts, but I don't see the question. Hang on. Maybe here. Oh, I see it. Natasha, I wish I knew why Emmons asked to see me and then not respond. Is he taking me serious? No, I think something came up, is what I think happened. I think somebody got in the way. Something came up, and he, instead of being an adult about it and saying, "Hey, listen, so and so showed up, and I had to help him with X, Y, and Z," just didn't respond. It makes me crazy that people function like this. Like, if you knew that you were going to hang out with somebody and you couldn't make it, could you just text them and say, "Hey, listen, my dad called. He needs help with the lawnmower." I don't even care if you fucking lie to me, but just tell me something that I'm not sitting around. I mean, I can't. It makes me crazy how people treat one another. I think he's got one foot in, one foot out, and I think he's a little inconsiderate. And I don't particularly care for that because if he did that once, that's probably how he is, and he's going to continue to do shit like that. right? Say something. Say something. I'm throwing up. I got diarrhea. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care what it is. Say something. Let me know. Let me know what's going on. See that? What holds are the Aries back from putting in effort? I stopped responding because he wasn't offering any. I think he's going to, though, because you got the Four of Cups in reverse here. Fools in reverse, you're going to find out. More is going to be revealed around this situation that could need to be dealt with before things can move forward. He may be feeling uncertain. He doesn't really know exactly what he wants, but you know what? You got to do something. Take it slow. Do something. But to just not do anything or, sporadic hit or miss phone conversations isn't going to be helpful. But he may want to get together soon. Tanya, Prussian was in here yesterday. Lita, not that long ago. I haven't seen Spiritually Beautiful in a while. But Lita, not that long ago. Miss Billy, now it's been a little while. But Prussian was here yesterday. Pure Heart. When do you see the future? What do you see in the future for me and JP? Things are misaligned between the two of you, so I don't know that the two of you are on the same page right now. I don't know what it is that you're looking for around this situation, but expressing your wants and needs may be helpful rather than waiting on the other person, because the other person seems slow. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I don't see all that much changing between the way things are right now. Three of Pentacles in reverse, things are misaligned, or you may not be on the same page. Gusta, does A constantly think of me? I don't believe that to be true. I don't see this person ruminating over anything at this point. A Stephanie, General for finances. Things may be a little slow and steady wins the race, but you may be paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan, or putting money aside for something that may make you feel a little bit more grounded and stable financially. Listen to your intuition and life moves forward. You may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news around work, school, or business. A wish may come true. Adding a new stream of income may be helpful too later this spring, early summer. Kara, what's coming towards me in love? Exploring your options in love could lead you to greener pastures, possibly with fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Disappointments or heartaches heal and move into the past, and life begins to move forward. Areas of your life that have been slow may now start to move forward towards greener pastures. Be clear about your wants and needs when it comes to love. Culture wants the orange cards. Spiritual growth. This is a powerful time for you. Your growth and understanding are unfolding at an incredible rate, and you feel more connected than ever to your soul gifts and purpose. Your angels are encouraging you to keep up the good work and to continue expanding your knowledge and experience. When this card arrives for you, it's confirmation the experiences and the insights that you have had recently are being divinely led. And you may find yourself connecting to particular energies at this time or even experiencing angels or guides visiting you. This card is letting you know that these experiences are real and they're occurring because of your determination to open up spiritually. The path of light is unfolding for you, and you are being encouraged to hold your head high and to focus on spiritual growth, and the rest will be taken care of for you. And this one is compassion. Your angels are wrapping a light of compassion around you at this time and guiding you to let go of conflict and the need to prove your point. The more you resist and fight, the unhappier and more drained you will be. Pointing out mistakes or mishaps or concentrating on negative traits or actions of others will only hold you back. Don't let the unjust actions of others hold you back or block your experiences of joy. Take time to review where you are in your life or where you may be feeling held back or even consumed by frustration. Ask your angels to shine their light upon you and the situation. Pretty good. Rimmel, anything coming my way? Old wounds heal and move into the past, and life begins to move forward. You have making decisions that pushes life forward towards greener pastures. Old wounds heal and move into the past. Anxiety eases and moves into the past, and you may be spending time with the Gemini. You might be feeling better, compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. Could be spending time with the Sagittarius. Tibet, when will I be in a good space to begin looking for an apartment? I hold myself back because of my caregiving duties at the moment. It's tough. How's she doing? You may be ready like in the month of June. June, July kind of time frame looks better. Looks like things could be moving forward. Justin, how is it going? What's coming in for love? You have, if you're not with anyone right now, a disappointment or a heartache is healing and you're no longer holding yourself back. The hard work you put into love brings the world to your feet, and you may have a Libra or a Leo coming in. Your luck is changing for the better and life is moving forward. Not bad. Brittany, may I get a question? Yeah, I found out I'm pregnant by my person and I are at odds. Will he come back? I can't answer if I don't know the person's name. T-Vet, what holds our... Oh, I did that one. Jazzy, next in love for me. I'm single Libra. May have choices and options that come in later this year. Maybe around the autumn kind of time frame, like maybe October through December sort of time frame. You could have a Sagittarius coming in if you're feeling undecided about something. Don't make any decisions until you're ready. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. You could also have you could have new energy coming in that may be a Pisces. Explore your options. Could lead you to a successful relationship with commitment. Coco, general for today. For today, feeling ambitious, you should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. You may be feeling better, compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. Life has come back into balance, and cooperation and compromise is suggested around both personal and professional relationships. Solution to a problem is in front of you. You'll figure it out before the end of the day. A wish may come true. Sudeshni, what is coming towards me in the near future? Emin, yes, I answered for you. Sudeshni, you may have take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or receive good news. Disappointments or heartaches are healing and moving into the past, and life is moving forward. If you're undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready, and walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Angela, I didn't see a question for you. Can you put it again? Maybe try rewording it. She's okay, slowly. Okay, that's good. That's good. Ariana, does Eminem touch himself and think about me? I don't necessarily see that as of right now. Brian, will Brian be returning back to a committed relationship? Is that what you're asking? Or what's the relationship with him you're looking for? Kirti, does C have romantic feelings for me or for M? I don't think he has feelings for anyone. I think he may have interests in a couple of people, and he may be exploring his options. Ariana, is Warren stepping out of the relationship when he says he's at work and his phone is off? My gut says something is off with him. I'm a Scorpio. I don't see him cheating. No, if that's what you're asking, I don't see him cheating. He may be setting a boundary. He may be busy. May not be available to talk. He's shutting it off because I don't think he wants to be bothered. I don't know if that has anything to do with work itself, or like in other words, coming from higher ups, or if that's just his own thing. But I don't see him cheating as of right now. I still don't see it, Angela. Hold on, let me do that thing. Oh, now I see it. Any news coming my way this month? I don't see specific news coming in. There may be life moving forward towards greener pastures. Money may be coming in around work, school, or business. I don't specifically see communication or good news. Maybe spending time for rest, relaxation, and self care. Life is coming into balance. Could be spending time with a Sagittarius or a Taurus, and negativity is moving into the past. Will Brian come back to the relationship? Okay, um, I would never say never, but he's looking very overwhelmed and like he's turned his back and walked away. So I wouldn't. It wouldn't be something I would sit around and wait on as of right now, because he needs some space, and I don't know how long that's going to take. But right now he needs space. I don't know what the argument was or what happened. I don't know what the argument's about, but I don't know that right now he's looking to be committed. He may need a little bit of space. Tanya, you have a lot of patience because you get some strange questions on TikTok. Sometimes I'm like, am I mentally prepared for TikTok today? Sometimes I have to think that to myself. But you know what I think? I think that I'm dealing with a lot of people that are very young. If I had to guess that, that's what I would be thinking. Um, like I would say, like maybe teens, early 20s, because that's what the questions remind me of. Like, what did somebody ask me? Oh, I told you about the one where I think that we're supposed to be together because we ran into each other at a stoplight. Um, and like I said, I'm not going to tell you I never thought things like that, because I did. But a lot of the, like, am I pregnant? Can you take a pregnancy test? Like that, really? You need to know if you're pregnant. Like, why would you even ask that question? Like, go get a pregnancy test. They sell them at the dollar store. Um, what are some of the other ones? Yeah, I do get some strange ones. Yeah, I can't think of anything off the top of my head. Or like sometimes getting a question out of people is crazy. Like they'll put something like, "Will he romantically show up for me?" And I'm like, "Okay, what does that mean?" Oh, well, will he step up to the plate in romance? Okay, I don't know what that means. Try again. Like, why is it so hard? Just goes to show you that we are not good. We are not good at communication. Smiley face, did the Gemini ever feel bad for not helping me out? I don't see this person specifically feeling bad. I don't know what it was that you needed from them, but they may have felt like it was something that was out of their hands at that moment. I try to be patient. Sometimes I lose it on TikTok. Like when I keep getting the same person and like they're we're gonna reconnect, we're gonna reconcile, we're gonna reunite, and I'm like, will we be romantically involved? I'm like, if you run into a friend, right? If you're dating somebody, or you're married, would you run into your friend and say, "Oh, gee, Joe, I haven't seen you in 10 years. I want you to meet Jim. We're romantically connected." No, you would say, "This is my husband, Jim." So why is it so hard to get that out of people? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if it's a younger generation thing, but I keep getting that. Well, will he call me romantically? What does it mean to call someone romantically? Whole flowers? I mean, I don't know what that means. The other thing that's really hard to answer is when someone says, "What are Joe's romantic feelings for me?" How do we know he's got romantic feelings for you? Like, imagine if I were to say, George next door, what are his romantic feelings for me? He doesn't have romantic feelings for me. Like, I can't show you romance if he's not showing romance. I can only show you what the cards see. But I think a lot of people, I also think there's a lot of readers out there that are just telling people what they want to hear. And they're just answering the shitty questions. And that's why they can't ask the questions precisely because they never had to before. They just say, "Is he coming back?" "Yeah, coming back." "Yeah." "You want to get married?" "Yeah, 17? Yeah." "Gonna get married." "Oh, yeah, twin flame." "Yep, yeah." I think that's what it is, if you want me to be honest. The Wild West. Miss Nika, what do I need to know about next week regarding love? If you're currently with someone, your current relationship may be a little bit out of balance. Six of Pentacles is in reverse. Cooperation and compromise may be helpful. If you're not with anyone, there's probably not all that much going on. Things look a little slow. It's the Wild West. Emin and Ray and Naira, I've answered for. Oh, I do get that. I'm pregnant. Who's the father? Yeah, yeah. But you know what? Like, it's like we came to a place in society where everybody's hooking up and friends with benefits shit, and then they don't want. They want to know why they're not. And now you're bringing a child into it, and I'm like, you have to legally. We need to know who the father is. I mean, you got to go get a paternity test. That's it. I don't know if that can be done in utero. I don't know if it can, but I wouldn't wait. We need to know what we're dealing with. I stick around after my question because I know it's going to go down. Which is not to say, I had said something to my father once about, it seems like sometimes women just get pregnant thinking that, they're going to trap the man. And he's like, "Are you kidding?" He's like, "They've been doing that as long as since the first day. Since the first day, women have been trying that. It doesn't work." My argument was back in the day, like back in like the 40s and 50s, they would get married. Yeah, and he's like, "Yeah, but there was no happiness. That it was just manipulating in the moment. Is that what you really want 10 years later? No, you don't. Because think about who you were with like 10 years ago. Like when I think like back to like that guy Matt I was talking about. Like imagine if I pulled a stunt like that. Not that we didn't have that kind of relationship, but I'm just saying like I wouldn't want to be with him today. So it's like sometimes you have to be careful with what you wish for. But anyhow, my dad's like, "Yeah, it's the oldest trick in the book." I'm very naive. Aldana, as his intentions towards me. I don't see specific intentions, but I do see communication, which is positive. So if you have certain intentions for this person, I would let them know how you feel. Slow and steady wins the race. Things look like they're coming into balance or back into balance, or you may be seeing an improvement on the horizon around that situation. Hey, I can't hit the thing. There we go. Girly, so Wes and I hung out yesterday, and that was nice. Would like to know what's coming up for the connection. He's a Virgo. I wouldn't be shocked if you hear from him again over the weekend and then you wind up going out again at some point. Maybe not immediately, but like maybe within like 10 days to 2 weeks. Tanya, the one who said it. Oh, yeah. How do I know? Get a DNA test. Because sometimes I wonder, though, if people are just trolling. I wonder that sometimes because I'm like, could this really be? Like, could this guy really can't come up with committed relationship? You really can't. You don't know I want her to be my girlfriend. You keep saying reconnect, reunite, romantically. The word romantically, I fucking hate that word. And reconcile. Are we gonna have a reconciliation? What fucking What does that mean? Well, it doesn't describe, and it says it up there. Please, people's names, relationship status, what you're looking for. No. We're gonna have a reunion. A reunion is something that lasts one night, which maybe that's what you want. Want to get together for one last, rolling the hay, hey, do your thing. But you got to tell me that's what you mean. And not that you mean that he's going to come back, we're going to sleep together, and he's going to leave the next day, and I'm not going to see him for 10 years. Like, what are you looking for? And then sometimes I'm like, why do I care so much? Nobody seems to really care. I'm like, I really care. New love. When will love life pick up? I got contacted by guys, but I don't like. But you know something? I'm going to say this again until I'm blue in the face. I don't care if you don't like them. It keeps the energy around you moving. So you may find happiness or things moving forward later this summer. Like maybe like August, September kind of time frame. Could be with fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Maybe with the Taurus. Energy around you, even if you don't like them, it's still positive. So Rimmel, when can I hear back about the MTO job? I'm going to say it could be like 7 to 10 days. Stacy, Ryan, and I tomorrow. For tomorrow, you might be feeling hurt or wounded by something. Somehow, you might feel as if you had your feelings trampled on. It's nothing terrible, but it might be bringing a little negativity in around the situation. If you could take a little time away from this situation tomorrow, it may do you both good. Adonis, yeah, I was about to say there definitely has to be some trolls asking some bullshit questions. That could be. You know, I tried to do that with the words, but then it took the boards off. But maybe the boards aren't working. Maybe I should just do that. Really, I remember going to a reader. I could tell he was blowing steam. He kept blowing up my ego and telling me this asshole Aries was for me. He started going on about my looks. It was a phone consult. I told you guys about that one. I called one years ago, and this guy, I mean, oh, he loves you. He can't live without you. You're going to marry him. You're going to have children with him. On and on and on. Same thing, blowing up the ego kind of bullshit. And then I got off the phone. I'm like, this is bullshit. He did say a couple of things that were eerily right. Like, he's like, do you live near, I think he said Lake Street? And I don't, but there is a road with lake in it. There's actually a couple of roads around here with lake, but I feel like every town has that. Like, doesn't every town have a lake road or a lake street or an East Lake Avenue or something like that, or I don't know. I don't know. I feel like the word lake is very common. I don't know. Greenwood Lake. I mean, I don't know. I've just heard you hear that a lot. Anyway, so I had one of my friends call him, and then he gave her the same bullshit. Serena, love. When it comes to love, explore your options. If you're not with anyone right now, you may have air coming in, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Then you may also have another Aquarius coming in, and a wish comes true. Don't settle for less than you want or deserve. New energy could bring in success around love. Not bad. Really. I like the pace of this one, except I wish he were a tad bit more vulnerable. All right, maybe he's not there yet, though. Tanya, I see the question before Danny does, and they roll the bottom up. I think this is going to be good. Oh, my God. And there are people on there that are duplicate accounts, too. I know they are. But I just answer them. I can't. Nobody wants to be a moderator over there. And I don't blame anybody for that. It's the Wild West. Red was in there the other night, and she kept, stop spamming, send gifts. Stop spamming, send gifts. I was like crying on the inside. I feel bad though, because I know those people have to be young, and I wish that I could save somebody from the heartache when I hear these questions. Like somebody asked, am I the only person in the world he finds attractive? Like, are you seriously asking that? You have to be young. But yeah, and it's like, I feel like you're going to get your heart broken if you see him looking at somebody else's ass. And it's like, like when you get to my age, you're like, are you looking at her ass? Yeah, she's got a nice ass, right? my Avery's aunt, my sister-in-law, whatever, said the other day we were at we were like a kid's place, and this girl walked by and she goes, did you see her ass? And I'm like, you know what? My other sister-in-law does it to my brother at the gym. They'll be at the gym at two separate places, and she texts him. She's like, John, you got to see this woman's ass. See? You get to a point where you just don't care. But I feel like these people are young, and I feel bad for them because I don't want to see people getting really hurt. And I feel like I guess you can't save the world, but, there's a lot of really vulnerable people out there with, Kimono for tomorrow. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Listen to your intuition. Lay down the law, set boundaries that'll serve you well. Old wounds heal and move into the past. Disappointment heals and moves into the past. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you, and you'll hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. No longer holding yourself back. You may be able to, feeling ambitious. You should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. Evie. Well, there's been a lot going on. My ex resurfaced for money, and there's a meeting between us on May 8th. How do you see it going? I need this person's name. Lucky General. If you're undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready. You might be feeling better, compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. Old wounds heal and move into the past. Anxiety eases and moves into the past. And then you may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. Listen to your intuition. Slow and steady wins the race. Sajid. Okay, so Sajid shows up looking for money. And now there's a meeting between the two of you on May 8th. How do you see it going? I would be careful with him that he's not trying to manipulate you for some reason, and it may have to do with the money thing. I mean, you didn't owe him money, right? He just needs money? Because he looks like he could be a little bit manipulative. You know what? And things look a little misaligned between the two of you. Whatever goes on at this meeting, I wouldn't make any decisions in that moment. I would digest everything that you speak about and take some time to figure out what it is that you want and need for yourself before you make any decisions, especially where finances are concerned. I'm a little concerned about that money thing. Depending on how much it is. I mean, if he needs $100, it's not the end of the world to give somebody $100. But if he's looking for a lot of money, I would be careful. He looks manipulative, so I'm afraid that he's going to show up saying all the right things to try to get this money if you haven't given it to him yet. If you did give it to him, he may be looking for more money. There's a money issue here. Stacy, love for next week. Looks a little bit rocky. There may be some distance between the two of you, but as the week goes on, it may start to improve a little. So the beginning of the week may be a little bit rocky, and as the week goes on, you may start to see some small improvements. Really, it's sad because I had my doubts about this reader, and when I checked out his website, and no offense to plastic surgery patrons, but he looked like a rubber. Oh my God, not a kid one either. Yeah, but you got to think that he's got to be making a lot of money, right? If you can afford to have that kind of surgery, then he's making a lot of money, and he's telling people what they want to hear. It's just, to me, that is so sad, and people will continue to go back because they feel like they're hearing what they want to hear, and they're waiting on something that's never going to happen. And I said that to somebody once. I said, would you rather me tell you what you want to hear and you could spend the next 10 years waiting for somebody that's not going to show up? So you might not think what I said was nice, but if this person is with somebody else and they're telling you they don't want to be with you, would it be right for me to tell you to sit around and wait for this? Because that's what you want to hear. Would that be nice? It's not nice. Any of us, we can all get over. All of us have gotten through really bad shit, and we've lived through it. You'll live through it. You're going to get past it. It sucks, but you survive. What's worse is sitting by the window waiting for somebody who's not showing up. That's the worst. Anyway, Essence, it's hell to moderate TikTok. You can't even post a question by the time you hit send 20 more messages. Yeah, TikTok, yeah. I don't know if there's a way I can slow down the chat. And then people are like, you're skipping me, you're skipping me, you're skipping me. I'm like, I can't even focus. I'm going blind over here trying to find something. Awesome. What was Ashley thinking about me when we spoke for ages? May have enjoyed the conversation. Yeah. I was happy and content. May have felt like it went well. Or like it was, it was like an enjoyable conversation. It wasn't like small talk or stupid shit. Yeah, it may have been enjoyable. May have thought that you were smart, intelligent, well balanced, interesting. Pretty good. Pretty good. Evie, no, he didn't disclose the financial situation, but I found out, so I filed against him. Okay, I'm not sure what you're talking about. So yeah, I'm not sure what you mean. You filed against him. He showed up looking for money. You don't know what the financials are, and so would you file against him? Does he owe you money? Is that what it is? There's an issue with money for sure. He's going to want to discuss. Yeah. Essence, I would love to see your growth on TikTok. Oh my God! Thank you, thank you. Oh, somebody, I was talking about something, and somebody was like, "Oh, you're really annoying." Oh, somebody else said on TikTok, I hope my love life doesn't look like you. And I was like, I hope it looks exactly like me. And I hope she's a real Karen. Like the vibe that I get from them is like they don't want to hear anything. They just want to be told what they want to hear, and they just keep it moving. Although there are some people there that I don't get that vibe from, but there are some people that I think they just want to hear yes, yes. Rimmel for the rest of April. Old wounds heal and move into the past, and life begins to move forward. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self care. Listening to your intuition could lead you to success around work, school, or business. A disappointment or a heartache is healing and moving into the past. Maybe spending time with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Could be spending time with a Gemini. You have the world at your feet. Not bad, not bad. MR. Is BJ convinced that she should not lead any group because she's loyal to M? I don't know if they feel like that's the only reason. Like there may be other reasons. Like they may feel like she can't handle it, or she's not cut out for it, or something. Yes, yes, in a little bit. Maggie, I answered for you a long time ago. Payment, good things coming my way. Lay down the law, set boundaries. It'll serve you well. A disappointment heals and moves into the past, and a wish comes true. You may have a new job or business opportunity coming in where you're feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. Girly, I agree with you. I used to see this one woman, Cecilia, and I used to purposely go to her hoping that I was going to hear her tell me you're not going to hear from him again, because then I felt like I could close the book on it. I felt like when people would tell me, oh no, you're going to hear from him, he's coming back, that just kept me in it. So yeah, I agree with you. But I think that we've evolved. Like I think that yeah, I don't know. I feel like things are different for the younger people. I just feel like everything is different. That may be me showing my age. You too, Lucky. No, we don't have enough money for that. Well, Avery, just let me finish what I'm doing. Paula, How is Matthew feeling about me? May find you to be somebody who is strong, confident, hardworking, and sincere. Somebody who is down to earth, loyal, kind-hearted, respectable. Pretty good. I don't know. I was talking about something. I had gone off on a tangent, Essence, and the person probably just didn't want to hear me. I don't even know if I was talking to them because sometimes it's so hard. Like their names are different. You know, like they'll say something and then underneath it they say what their real name is. So I don't even know who I was talking about. But Hawaii, love. You have the magician here, the ability to manifest new opportunities. If you're currently with someone, um, things should be functioning pretty well here. If you listen to your intuition. If you're not with anyone, you may have an air sign coming in, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. A disappointment or a heartache is healing and moving into the past, and life is moving forward successfully. Not bad. Sanja, what's my online friend Ivan think about me? May find you to be somebody who's very smart, intelligent, personable, kind, caring, sincere, down to earth, and reliable. Pretty good. Forward movement, general around career. Cooperation and compromise can push life forward towards greener pastures. With the magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. Old wounds heal and move into the past, and life begins to move forward. Perseverance pays off. Choices and options come in around social activity that could be pushing life forward. If you're looking for commitment, you may find yourself in a well-balanced, well-functioning relationship if you're not already with someone later this summer. Is there anybody here I haven't answered for yet? Avery, close it. I can't have that song playing. Oh, you're welcome. Miss Billy, we were just asking about you. Somebody was just asking about you. I don't remember who was asking, but we said that we hadn't seen you in a while. Love and relationship love read. Things look slightly out of balance, but if you're undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready. Exploring your wants and needs around love or expressing your wants and needs around love may be helpful. Look out for having an argument or a disagreement that looks like it may be an old issue that could be resurfacing. Being clear about your wants and needs may be helpful around love. Adonis, I have an assignment due tomorrow. Haven't really kick-started it. It's a video I have to record of myself. I hate these. It'll be my last hassle assignment of the semester overall read. You should do well. You should do well. You may hate it, but I think you're going to do well. You have a wish around it. Oh, it was Tanya that was asking. Yeah. Queen City, general for next week. You may be feeling grounded and stable around finances, and you could be feeling like successful around work, school, or business. May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. Disappointments heal and move into the past, and life begins to move forward. May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. Angel was SM who thinks about me in a love way. Here, SM. Wait a second. Oh, who thinks about you in a love way? Okay, so someone that's thinking of you. There may be an Aries around. Is there anyone here I haven't answered for? Girly, no wonder we get on so well. My favorite people are Virgos. Mr. Pup, will I be successful with the side hustle I want to start? You have potential to be successful around a side hustle, but it might be slow. Don't overthink it. And, like slow and steady wins the race. Cooperation and compromise along with teamwork could lead you to success. Not bad. Oh, thank you, Angel. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for being supportive of the channel. My picture came down. Anybody else here have an answered for? Mel, updated love reading for Aries. Aries may be feeling hurt or wounded about something that's gone out of balance. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if they're thinking about walking away from someone or if they've recently walked away from someone or someone has walked away from them. But they're undecided about something and they may feel like they've done something wrong. They're not willing to take responsibility right now. They may have a fire sign around them, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, but it might be a little bit like tumultuous. Yeah, I don't know. They may have a breakup on the horizon or they may have recently broken up with someone or it could be coming, but something is not functioning well for that person. Luz, can I ask a question? I would like to know if Anthony Jesus Vera, when will he reach out again? I would say it could be within like the next maybe 2 weeks. He's going through a divorce. Okay. All right. So that makes sense. Yeah, I don't think anything else is going on. I think he's kind of maybe in the middle of it, like in the thick of it. Oh, you're welcome, Serena. Is there anyone else here I haven't answered for? Hi, PJJ. Thank you, Luz. Hi, Maria. Maggie, I answered for you a long time ago. Evie, I was meant to pay him a lump sum, but I couldn't afford. He now put in an order for me to sell my home. What happens? Do we walk away? Or that's bullshit. That's bullshit. All right, let's see. I don't think that you're going to end up having to sell your home. I don't know if they would make you maybe make payments. You're not meeting him alone, right? Yeah, I wouldn't meet him alone. I mean, I'm assuming that this is probably going to be a lawyer thing, right? I think that you may be able to make payments. Yeah, if you don't have it, you don't have it. I can't give you something I don't have, and where am I going to live? That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. I filed back because I found out he bought a house and didn't close. Oh, good, 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 good. Maybe we can get you out of having to give him that money. Wouldn't that be great? I mean, you do have a wish around this situation. Wouldn't that be great if you could have that amount, even if it's just dropped? That would be great. Prob, how does Mark feel for me considering all the mess that's happened between us? Still may find you to be somebody who is kind-hearted, caring, sincere, somebody who is respectable, genuinely happy, hardworking, and successful. Not bad, not bad. Kevin, you deleted TikTok? It's a little wild over there, right? Anybody else here I haven't answered for? Or any other last questions? Evie, I think that he's being greedy, and I'm hoping that he'll walk away because he won't want to show his true financial situation. Something like that may happen because if you got him on something, it's going to be to your benefit, and he may just walk away, like you said, because if it comes out what he really has or what's really going on, then he may wind up losing that money anyway. So, like they may redo it and say, okay, she doesn't have to give you anything. But you're not going to this alone, right? I just want to make sure that, somebody will be there with you and you're not just going and talking to him, right? I don't think so. I'm getting the impression that this is like with other representation, but I just want to make sure. It's like, are you taking a friend? Okay, okay, good. As long as you're not alone, because I don't trust what are you going to like a courtroom or something like that? I don't trust what could happen in the parking lot or the vicinity. I just don't trust people. Oh, that's okay, but you're going to a court, right? You're not going to meet him for lunch. Is what I'm saying. Okay, good, good. As long as somebody's there, because I don't, you never know. He gets you out in the parking lot or something like that. I don't trust these people. He's greedy. He doesn't need your money, and I think if push comes to shove, he's gonna not want to. Yeah, he's gonna lose it anyway. So he may as well just walk away or maybe negotiate it down. Yeah, that's ridiculousness. Like whatever happened, happened. Leave me alone. You're okay. Let me be okay. Do you think that he will show? Okay, let's see. He comes off as very arrogant, and yeah, he could show. He could show, but I wouldn't be shocked if somebody puts him in his place. Yeah, yeah. Like I don't know. Like he may have to answer for, you got this house or you have this finances. What are you trying to get from this person? If she doesn't have it, she doesn't have it. If you already have what you need, it's like, if you have $50 million in the bank and I've got 16, why do you need my $16? You don't. You don't. Like let's just go our separate ways. Oh, his wife. Oh, wait, there's always got to be one. Always. Always. Yeah, well, that's too bad. She's got nothing to say. She's got nothing to say. She keep her mouth shut or they'll throw her the fuck out. Pardon me, but I have no patience. I have none. I have zero patience. So you need my $12 because what? I just can't. I can't. I can't. I don't think. I don't. I mean, I hope that that's not me just being enraged, but I don't think that they're going to be successful because you really don't have it and you can prove it. So I wouldn't worry too much. Yeah. So you moved on years ago. He's married. He's got kids. He bought a new house. He has money, and he's got to come for your house. I don't think this is going to work out for him the way he thinks. He's a little bit arrogant, but now that you mentioned the wife, I'm wondering if she's the one that's behind it, pushing him. He may have just left you alone, but she may be the one. You gotta get the money. You gotta get the money. You gotta get the money, and he ain't gonna get it. He ain't gonna get it. They're not. I'm almost. If I had to put a figure on it, I would say I'm 89% positive. Nobody's gonna make you sell your house to pay him money when he's really well-to-do. And this happened years ago. If there is karma, please, somebody. My friend always says, "Well, when we get to the other side, we'll have all the answers." I don't want to wait till then. I want to know now. I want to see it now. The one and only General in Love. General in Love. You've got disappointments heal and move into the past, and life begins to move forward. You may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news. You have happiness coming in around love moving forward. So if you're not with anyone, you probably may decide to move forward with your life with someone new. That could be water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. You might decide to leave dysfunctional things in the past if you have something like that. If you're not with anyone, it looks like new energy is coming in. Although it may be slow, life is moving forward for you. Don't don't settle for less than you want or deserve when it comes to love, because you could get what you want. Oh, you got married in 22, of course, because they always do. They always, it's so funny because I had a woman that I worked with like years and years ago. She always said, she's like, men can't be alone. They'll just find anybody and get remarried. And I was like, oh, I don't believe that's true. But she was right. She was right. That's rhodonite.
That's mine. This one's mine. Well, why do you have
Girlie, I once met one in Uber. He was sweet. Oh, this is the Pisces Virgo conversation. Susie, T the Capricorn, and he reached out to me today. I don't see all that much happening here. Things look a little out of balance, although there may be more communication. You could end up seeing each other, but I don't see a whole lot happening around this situation as of right now. Here, talk to Pop Pop. I'm almost done. Is there anybody here I haven't answered for? Maria, general. General in love. If you're currently in a relationship, it should be pretty well functioning. If you're not with anyone, perseverance pays off, and you may have fire coming in, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, or you could have a Virgo coming in. Listening to your intuition and exploring your options leads to success. Not bad, not bad. Is there anyone else here I haven't answered for? Otherwise, I'm going to wrap it up because I got to get her to bed. Asriel, can I get a general? May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or receive good news. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you, and life begins to move forward. Maybe paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan. A disappointment heals and moves into the past. Take time if you can for rest, relaxation, and self-care. All right, I'm going to wrap it up now. I will see you all tomorrow, probably like maybe early afternoon kind of time frame. Thank you all very much for being here. I'll see you all tomorrow. Good luck to Avery. I'll post on her channel. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a nice evening. Oh, here he comes. All right, don't knock over my water.